Hello, welcome to my channel Aim to Alta, which will transform your life positively. In today's video, I am bringing in a grave concern that has affected almost all of us. This is the stress and anxiety we are facing due to COVID-19. The feeling of fear also comes in as we all know that this disease has taken many lives and it can target anybody anytime if we are not careful. In this video, I am going to be telling what has COVID stress brought to us and how we can battle against this stress. We need to be more adaptive to the disease and accept that it is some uninvited guest that is going to stay with us for long. So watch this video till the end and see what I've got to tell. Don't forget to like the video. So, here we go. Coronavirus disease 2019 has been labeled as the invisible enemy, the angel of death, an invader that has infected the global psyche with fear. It has attacked the bodies of our most vulnerable citizens and the broader population with a potentially deadly illness. Every aspect of daily life has been turned topsy-turvy, from how people earn their livelihood to how they socialize and recreate to worries about financial ruin. Students are disturbed because of this constant shift to online and on-site classes, facing new challenges in their studies. COVID-19 strikes indiscriminately with no preference for borders, gender, race, ethnicity, or social class and poses never-before-seen challenges. People keep their distance from one another, shelter in place, and live in fear, not knowing what challenges and risks the day or next will bring, and if they or their loved ones will survive the viral attack. But to many of us once seemed a million miles away, COVID-19 now competes with us for our survival in our neighborhoods. This situation has evoked one of the most basic and primal human emotion, that is, fear. In the case of COVID-19 epidemic, it is intimately tied to the feelings of helplessness and the loss of fundamental sense of safety, security, financial stability, and the ability to envision a brighter future. Fear of infection by contact with the contaminated surfaces and of passing too close to another human being evokes an increasingly familiar shudder of mistrust of others, avoidance, and withdrawal from everyday activities. This shrinks our worlds and constrains opportunities for essential human contact and social support, which are vitally necessary for adaptive functioning. Eating in restaurants, attending social gatherings and parties, hanging out with friends, the working conditions, going to the gym, and countless other pastimes that structures our days cannot be carried out like they used to be. Well, so far we have drawn a stark and bleak picture of what the present and future holds for much of the world as it grapples with COVID. But let me tell you that things are not so dark as they seem. The first and foremost thing to keep in mind is that you are not alone in this fatal journey. The whole world is facing more or less what you might have been facing at the moment. We are all stressed to some extent due to COVID in our own way. Thankfully, scientists who study resilience and coping have provided grounds for optimism that many people will struggle through this challenging time yet emerge even stronger than before. It is possible to find meaning and cope effectively with fear and the vexing challenges presented by the pandemic. Finding ways to engage with and appreciate life during mass traumas is a stronger predictor of the increased psychological well-being and reduced post-traumatic stress symptoms. Hobbies and mentally challenging tasks such as solving puzzles, reading, listening to music, singing, playing an instrument, watching television, learning a language, playing internet games, and preparing for how life will challenge for a better following the pandemic can have a positive effect on mind. Mindfulness can supplant the fear-driven pessimistic perspective on the future by focusing bare awareness on the present moment. As attention is attuned mindfully to the melody of a song, the feel of the wind on one's face, clouds shifting shape, hues of flowers, or aroma of scented candles, it can help fight the overpowering fear of the disease and make us adapt to this difficult situation with a smile. Learning that a thought is just a thought increases stress tolerance and permits a reinterpretation of negative emotions as temporary visitors that will inevitably be replaced by other more welcoming guests, thereby fortify resilience. Social distancing does not mean that we cannot connect through social media. Skype, WhatsApp, or any other social media not only elevates anxiety, stress, and sadness, but also sets the stage for pro social behavior and empathy. They facilitate coping and recovery. In times of stress like we are enduring today, it can be comforting to appreciate that we are all in this together to direct compassion and loving feelings towards ourselves and others. Remember that you are not alone in battling this deadly disease. We are all facing this problem globally. So why take all the stress alone? Let us minimize the stress by distributing it among ourselves. In my next video, I'll be telling you how you should learn to live with COVID. So if you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please do it now. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again with my next video.